In the last episode, Ushio found out that his mother is still alive, so he went out with Tora to find out about her. In this episode, we see a monster that has wrapped itself around a plane, and the pilot is unable to control it. Just then, a picture of his daughter falls down, and he is sad because he will not be able to return home this time. After this, the plane crashes. In the next scene, we see Ushio and Tora who came to the airport to go to Hikaitu. Tora was very excited to see the plane. That's when Al-Suzwa begins to explain, Yu-chan, that my jet and your father's almost crashed into each other. But it's not one's fault. And it happened because of a monster who had wrapped himself around the plane and it crashed. Ushio was listening attentively to Atsuzwa, but Yu-chan doesn't believe his words because she thinks that Atsuzwa is lying, but Ushio believes Atsuzwa's words. So he asks Tora about this monster. Tora says maybe it is Fasuma who lives in the sky and sometimes comes on surface to kill humans. Tora says I have also fought with him before, but killing him is not that easy because biting, hitting, and lightning can do nothing to him. But a lot of fire is his weakness. Now Tora asks Ushio, will we find either of these in the sky? Ushio says nothing. Yu-chan and Atsuzwa were also going on the same plane in which Ushio and Tora were traveling. But Yu-chan considered Atsuzwa to be the murderer of his father. Now Ushio tries to talk to her, but as the plane departed, Yu-chan started crying because she was missing her father. Ushio calms her down. Then Yu-chan tells him that my father was the pilot of the plane that crashed a month ago and the plane that almost hit the fighter plane. Atsuzwa was flying it, who used to work under my father. That's why Yu-chan considers Atsuzwa to be the murderer of her father. Then we see that Fasuma is coming towards the plane. Atsuzwa starts talking to Ushio. Atsuzwa tells him, that day I saw something in the sky. Though it did not show up on the radar, but when my fighter jet was about to crash with the plane, I saw a monster on it. Suddenly, this plane starts to wobble, and it turns out that Fasuma has arrived. Seeing this, Atsuzwa immediately goes to check on the pilot. Tora tells Ushio to handle the monster with the help of Beast Spear, but he doesn't has the spear right now. Then Tora reminds him and tells him to call the spear. Ushio calls the spear and immediately it comes to him. Yu-chan was shocked, however, Ushio could not do anything because Fasuma was in the plane and had killed the pilot. So Atsuzwa tries to control the plane because he wanted to protect Yu-chan and everyone. But the control system was not working and Fasuma injures Atsuzwa. Now Ushio asks Tora to go outside through the wall and beat Fasuma. But Tora refuses to do so. Now Ushio uses Beast Spear and Tora comes outside right before Fasuma and he recognizes him. He asks Tora, what are you doing here? But Tora attacks him with his fire. As a result, some of his body parts get destroyed. But seeing everything that's going on, passengers start panicking. Now Yu-chan had also seen Tora and Fasuma, so she starts to believe that this monster has killed her father. Tora was trying to kill Fasuma, but none of his attacks had any effect on him. Now, Yu-chan comes to check on Atsuzwa and gets worried seeing him injured. Atsuzwa requests backup and tells them that a monster has attacked the plane, so he needs an immediate backup of an armed fighter jet, but they do not detect anything on the radar, so they don't take any action. This worries Atsuzwa, but still, he doesn't want anything to happen to Yu-chan. Ushio tells him that Fasuma can be killed with a lot of fire, but they do not have any resource for this. They need a missile here. Tora attacks Fasuma, but even its fire has no effect on him, because Fasuma could not be killed with such a low fire. Now Tora gets angry at Ushio because he was not using Beast Spear, so he reminds him that the Beast Spear was made to kill yokai, so he can stab that monster. Ushio gets ready to use the beast spear. He asks Tora to use his lightning power while he attacks from below. After this, Tora attacks Fasuma and Ushio also gets ready, but Yuchan was enraged by her father's death, so she also wants to kill Fasuma. Seeing this, Ushio takes her with him.